I'm going to start off walking now. There is no planet B. 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 There is no planet B.
There is no planet B.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now! Yeah, I know. What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Any time now must be nice. What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Tories! Out, out, out! 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 There is no planet B! 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 There is no planet B!
It's great to see so many people here today, even though it's the holidays. I think it's important that we're still coming and showing that we're supporting, and to be honest, a lot of media wants to advertise this as though it's just bunking off school, which it really isn't. So I just think it's great that so many people are showing solidarity here today, and like Patrick said, if anyone wants to come up, say something, say what you've been doing, yeah, just come and show your support.
This is about more than just the climate. This is about changing the system, because we have been screwed over as the young people. Where is our vote? Where is our say? We need a voice. This is our voice, and we are making a difference, because we're getting to the media. We need to make a change, people, because we're not 18 yet.
There is no planet B! 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 There is no planet B!
Hey Sheffield! I want to start by saying how incredible it is to see everyone turning out today, despite the fact that the majority of Sheffield are on half term right now. We're not as many people as last time, but it's still so great to see so many students here. I also want to say that last time I was here, it was bloody freezing, and it's understandable that so many people wanted hot drinks to warm up, but I saw so many people with single-use plastic cups and single-use plastic water bottles, and it just goes to show that we need to check ourselves just as much as we need to check the people in power. Down at Starbucks, they sell not plastic, well they are plastic, but reusable cups for £1, and with 25p off every drink, you will pay for it in no time. We need to start checking ourselves and doing more individually to save our planet, not just telling the Tories to F off, which we do need to do, but we are the people that can make the difference, and thank you all for coming out today. Woo!
Hello, I'm Jess from the University of Sheffield. So, it's so great to see so many of you out here today, even though it's the holidays and we'd all rather be at home. So, the thing is with climate change is that fundamentally it is an issue of the capitalist system. 100 companies are responsible for 70% of carbon emissions. Around 500 companies are responsible for 65% of the world's deforestation. It is clear this isn't just an issue of plastic cups and paper straws. but that this is a fundamental crisis of the capitalist system. There is no way forward on the basis of capitalism. What is needed to fight climate change is to take these companies into our ownership, to plan them for the needs of society. Because fundamentally, on the basis of profit, the big monopolies will continue to destroy our environment, to pollute our air, take down our trees. Thank you.
I want to grow up. I want to do it all, have the job and the kids. This might not be possible for me. We are in a climate crisis. We have 12 years. As Barack Obama said, the debate is settled. Climate change is a fact. In 12 years, I'm going to be 25. A 25-year-old woman scared to have kids because I don't want them to grow up in a world where they can't go outside without a protective mask. Or they can't go on holiday and swim in the sea because it's full of plastic or because the sea levels are too high. I don't want that for me or for my kids. And I don't want it for you or your kids either. But I'm talking about my future. Right now I'm a kid. I'm not even 14 yet, and I'm stood here practically doing the Prime Minister's job for her. I'm taking action. She is, isn't it? So here's what I ask of you. Buy a reusable coffee cup. You get money off for when you get drinks anyway, like what's the point in not buying one? Get a metal straw or a reusable plastic one. They work the exact same and they save the sea life. Bring your own water bottle. It's not rocket science. And this final thing I say to any of the adults who are walking past. You have a vote. We don't. We want a vote and we can't do anything politically, with a vote because we don't have it. So use your vote. Don't waste it. Vote in a Prime Minister who's going to actually do something instead of just stand there and watch us. Woo.
When I came home after the last month, my dad said to me, is it going to do anything? It's just a bunch of kids. But yes, it's big, but how do we know that they're not just missing school for it? They don't want to go to school, so they just come here. But we are missing our holidays. We're giving up our free time. That shows we care. He said that the adults in charge are never going to listen. Why not just wait until we're in power, then we can do something. But I said, that is going to be too late. None of us here, we're kids. We're under 18. We're at most, we're going to be 30 but in 12 years, which is the deadline we've been given to save our planet. 30, if you look at the politicians and our government currently, then most of them are older than that. We need to push as children, as young people, to make the adults do something. We can't just wait until we can do it because that will be too late.
Okay, so a big problem with climate change is people who think that it's not going to affect them, like big companies, their owners, they think that, they're going to be dead by the time climate change really takes impact. They think they can do whatever they want now and it's not going to affect them. That's not true. We've been told that these 12 years, everyone knows about the 12 years, but people are dying now. We can see the effects now. It's not 12 years, it's right now, and it is going to affect everyone. And that's what annoys me about people who say, I'm not coming on the march because it's not going to affect me. It doesn't affect us here. It doesn't affect us now. We'll do something when it starts affecting us. But it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you really soon, and it's actually affecting people now. So, by the time you can see the effects directly, it's going to be way too late.
Hello. So climate change is also a public health issue. So we're a group of medical students who run a society called Healthy Planet. And we're here because we think it's really important that people know that this is a problem for our health as well as our planet. And those things are intricately linked. I think it's really brave that everyone has come here, despite being on holiday or come out of school last month. And yeah, that's really exciting. So we think that it's also a shame that the media coverage of this event is focused on people being outside of regular education, despite it being such a huge issue. But we wanted to combat that by doing something positive. So we've come along here today and we've got a stall at the side. So if you'd like to learn anything about how health is linked to climate change, then come speak to us. Because as you go throughout your education and get further along, you'll realise that learning is about much more than just reading books. It's about questioning the world around you. And I think that's a really positive thing that everyone is here.
To add to that, The Lancet, which is one of the biggest medical journals in the world, named climate change the biggest public health threat and opportunity of the 21st century. That is something that we can all do something about, and that's really high-level research has shown that. So we're all here for a good reason. So well done, congrats for being here.
And climate change isn't something that just scientists and people that study climate change have the responsibility to do. We're here to show that it's us as future doctors and whatever career that you all go into, it's everyone's responsibility to do something about climate change, whatever you end up, whatever your career ends up being. Thank you.
Say thank you so much for everyone coming out today. It's absolutely amazing to see so many people out. That is brilliant. And we've got 12 years to sort out climate change. This is ridiculous. This is our life. This is our future. And I just want to say that we need to get together like we are doing today, and we need to keep coming every single month because this is important. And we can stand here together, and we can stand with more people, and we will stand as long as we can because this is our future. And in 100 years' time, we might not have any animals left in this world. We might not have things that we need in this world anymore. We need to stand together. And I just want to say, there is no planet B. 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 And it is the top companies as well. 71% of 100 top companies is the fossil fuels that are coming out. We need to get together. It is system change, not climate change. And that is so important. I just want to say that system change, not climate change. System change, not climate change. And the change, not climate change. Well, thank you, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you very much. We're actually from the Socialist Workers' Party, and climate change is one of the biggest issues that we as a party are dealing with right now as well, because the ruling class does not want us to care about climate change. They want to distract us with Brexit, with racism, sexism, homophobia. They want to divide us amongst ourselves so that we don't go towards the actual enemy, which is the ruling class, which is the MPs, the oil tycoons, the big businesses, because they're the ones who are destroying our planet. This is why we don't just need to make individual choices. We don't just need, obviously we can make little choices ourselves, we can make little changes, but to really save our planet we need system change, we need the end to capitalism. System change, not climate change. 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 Thanks very much, guys. Thank you all for coming out.
Can I just say, I'm a local teacher and I stand in solidarity with all of you guys here. It's absolutely fantastic to see. When certain people that head our schools say that you guys are missing out on your education when you went on strike, they're fundamentally wrong. You guys learned so much more being here, coming out on the platform, learning how to publicly speak, how to interact with your peers, and it's a huge inspiration. Well done. This situation cannot be changed with little tinkers around the edges, and I fully agree that we need system change, not climate change. There is no way that big businesses are listening to us here now. They're only interested in one thing, and that's making more money. The only way that we can change that is by democratically controlling them. That our voices are actually have a say about how these industries are actually using their money. We need to take the billions of pounds that Barclays Bank makes every year and invest that in green technologies now. We have 11 years to change this situation. And that's not just 11 years to stop carbon emissions, that's 11 years to put forward negative emissions. We need to be building trees, we need to be building carbon capture technologies which takes in the CO2. That's the only way that we can change this situation. And what that needs is fundamental change to the system. There's only one solution to that, and that's revolution. We need a revolution in the whole way of life. And that starts with you guys. We need votes at 16. We need your voices actually at the top of the system. I'm a member of the Labour Party, and the Labour Party has a Green New Radical deal which says that we need to basically take over the investment houses. We need to reinvest the money into our communities. What I'd say is join the Labour Party, fight for Jeremy Corbyn, a radical socialist Labour government, so we can actually change this system once and for all. Thank you very much.
There is no planet B.
There is no planet B. There is no planet B. There is no planet B.
Hi guys, I'm Jacob from High Stores. This phrase system change comes about a lot around these protests. But do you know who's in that system? Where did they go to school? They went to school at private schools. £10,000 a year schools. Their parents paid for them to get to where they are today. Now not everyone can do that. So then why should money fuel who runs this government? Why should money fuel who runs this country? These people don't know the real people of this country. The real people are here, out today, protesting about what they feel and what they think about. We're the real people of this country, alright? We are the workers, we are the children, and we are the next generation. So we need to change how politics looks in this country. We need to make Europe not laugh at us. It's important for this country to have politicians who have been educated by the schools they're talking about. We need a genuine system that reflects our country. And we need the people in power and not the capitalists. Thank you.
It's also so important that everyone here goes home after today and starts making a big difference to their own lives and to other people's lives around them. Like, people have already said, like, buy reusable cups, take water bottles. I'd say buy less, better quality clothes. 83% of drinking water contains microplastics, a huge number of which actually come from, like, bad quality materials in our clothes. And we can make a difference to this. I'd say, also, we've made a climate group at our school, and we'd really like to encourage other schools to be doing the same thing. Just like getting a group of people together, working alongside your school to try and make a difference in your own community. And I guess that's where everything has to begin.
Under the sign, hello, it's me. Yes, hi. Great. Well, it's lovely to see you all here. I'm also here, as I'm sure you can see. But what I wanted to talk about today was actually something my dad said. My dad's called Ian, you don't need to know that. But he said to me, it got me thinking, he said, Sonny, that's my name, I'm going to the shops, would you like anything? And I said, hold the phone, Ian. He wasn't actually holding the phone, it's a turn of phrase. I said, hold the phone. How are you getting to those shops? And he said, I'm going in my car. And I said, excuse me, you'll not be going in your car, Dad. And he said, no, I'm talking about Ian. And he said, well, how else am I going to get there? And I said, well, why don't you walk? And then I realised it's individual effort. It's not, well, it is us as a whole. but we've all got to make our own, our own efforts. What I've recently started doing is I go to a shop called Sense. It's very lovely. And instead of getting these milk bottles, I don't actually drink milk, I've never been a fan. But my brother and sister, when they have their cereal, they love some milk on their cereal, as you do. And they have a lot of milk, long story short. And so I went to a shop and I was about to pick up a plastic milk bottle, and then I realised there were some glass milk bottles. So I picked up some of them, I got them, they were very bargain price, it was 64p. And I took them home, the milk was drank, and then I took them back to the shop and they were reused. It's amazing! And so yes, glass milk bottles are the way forward. And it's just all about, so next time, your fam's going out to the old, Peak District, wherever they go, instead of taking the car, take the 218 bus that goes along Salter Lane. That takes you right up to Bakewell, right up to Chatsworth, and right out to the Peak District. Am I right? I am. Thank you. Yes. And then, so just make a difference, every single one of you. Instead, next time you go and shop, bring your own bag. Don't get a 5p one. If you see a bit of more eco-friendly packaging, it may be 2p extra. That doesn't matter. Get the eco-friendly packaging, make a difference. Can you hear me now? Yes! Hurrah! Yes! Keep cheering! Yes! 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 Oi, you, get out, you can't carry on now, that's the point of the chant. There is no planet B! There is no planet B! There is no planet B! There is no planet... Carry on! There is no planet B! Yes! There is no planet... Well, there isn't. No, there is no planet B. What isn't there? There's no planet B! There is no planet B! There is no planet B! There is no planet... I'm going to stop now, thanks all. Owen Stroud one.